front over that.
Already got the murder podcast going on. Today's the only day that I really have free time to go run and do this, because guess where we're going? We're not just going on a normal coffee run. It's 8:40 in the morning. We're going on a whole breakfast adventure. Something that I don't think this place has done before. I probably put it in the title, but Portillos, the restaurant known for Chicago-style hot dogs, Italian beefs, the chocolate cake shake. Oh, made with mayo, in case you didn't know. Spoiler. They just started doing breakfast at a couple locations. I said, okay, cool. It's probably just like fast food breakfast everywhere else. They have a chocolate cake shake coffee. Oh, what? Woo! Way to take your iconic drink and try and make it into a coffee. I love the attempt. What is the shadow on my face? This? Let me just be in the shadows. I did an episode of Never Have I Ever Portillos where we went and tried all the food, including the cake shake, including some other stuff on the menu. Let's go try this breakfast thing. Oh, I gotta put in the address. I have to drive like 20 minutes out because they're only doing it at certain locations. A fast food restaurant that only does lunch dinner usually opens at a reasonable time. I'm pretty sure this Portillos that's doing breakfast is open at 6 a.m. I would hate that if I was like, oh, I work at this Portillos. Yeah, I never have to go into work before like 10. Oh, now you gotta be there at 5:30 in the morning. Huh? We better get some of that shake cake coffee right to the veins, because I can't wake up. Also, I feel like I haven't talked to anybody today. My voice sounds tired. It also sounds like higher pitched, doesn't it? I usually have a deeper voice. Deeper voice down here. I need coffee. I need it. Is the damn... Oh, I thought the damn battery was dead. I was like, we've been filming for 4 minutes. 4 minutos. I love breakfast food. In fact, if we're ranking them in order, I would, at the top, we have diner breakfast. Oh my gosh, when they got the cooks back here and you walk in and all you smell is coffee, hash browns, and the sizzle of the grill. What'll it be, honey? I'm like, oh, I'll take the spread. I want the platter. I want the skillet. I want pancakes on the side. Pancakes for the table. Do you guys believe in pancakes for the table? I don't care either way. They're easily like cuttable and shareable. And I never like eat all the pancakes anyways, you know, because I'm more interested in the eggs and the hash browns. So yeah, pancakes for the table, acceptable. That's like ordering fries for the table, acceptable, sure. Diner breakfast. Below that, we have at-home breakfast, best to worst. I love at-home breakfast, but it just takes forever. The hash browns and the eggs the way you like them, and then you gotta season everything, and you get some pancakes with the white chocolate chips, maybe break out the waffle maker, you get the turkey bacon. You only get the turkey bacon at your house. No one else ever offers turkey bacon. Okay? Then after that would be fast food breakfast. You know, because they're just, it's like whatever. I think the best fast food breakfast item out there is the McGriddle? Is that what it's called? The two like maple infused pancake things with the, yeah, that's the best one. And I just discovered the McGriddle less than a year ago. I was getting those dry sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits, McBiscuits from McDonald's. They're the worst. Once you have a McGriddle, you don't go back because you're like, oh my God, flavor. Oh my God, I didn't crack a tooth on my way to work this morning when I picked up the biscuit from McDonald's. But yeah, fast food, it goes diner breakfast, at-home breakfast, fast food breakfast, because it's just, it's never that great, you know? It always kind of makes you feel like crap about 2 hours later. It's not the best. And like you're like, what about the hash browns? Yeah, fast food hash browns come and go, but are fast food hash browns forever? I don't know what that means. But more importantly, you can buy like the McDonald's hash browns, the circle rounds. If you like those so much, you can buy them at your house. Where'd you pick up these? You know, someone that works at a restaurant depot? She's like, no, you can buy these off the shelf. Anybody can. You just gotta look for them. Bottom of the ranking, I'd probably put having breakfast at anybody else's house. Oh gosh, when you wake up, you crash somewhere and you get up, they're like, you want breakfast? And I'm like, what could you possibly whip up in this kitchen? This kitchen is smaller than my high school locker. What are we cooking up? They cook it weird. I'm like, oh, why do the eggs taste like they got little pebbles in them? Pebbles of shells, maybe? The texture, no thanks. The burnt bacon, whatever. Everyone tries, but it's no good. Breakfast at other people's houses? And it's like the morning, and you got like sleep in your eye, and you're trying to make conversation with like their roommates or their parents or like the mailman that stops by. I don't know. I almost said their gardener, but I don't know anybody who has a gardener. Are you kidding? Oh, your gardener's here? Maybe they like pebbly eggs. I'm trying to think of other types of breakfast. And then I guess at the very, very bottom, but kind of dead last with the last one, would be like the disappointing on-the-go breakfast. Instead of having the eggs, the spread, the skillet, the ham, the ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, yada-da-da, all the French toast. When's the last time you had a piece of French toast? And you're like, I get French toast every Saturday. Me and my friend French toast every Saturday. We're the Saturday French toast. Friday. Friday would sound better for alliteration. We're the Friday French toast girls. Friday French toast friends. We do it every Friday, you know? We're trying every single type of French toast on the menu. They have 37 different flavors. And waking up and being like, gosh, I could really go for like a breakfast. Let's do it up. Let's, dirty up some bowls. And then having to walk away with a Pop-Tart or some old mini muffins you found at the back of the pantry. It's like, that's the worst of the worst. When you're craving that breakfast, the salty, the sweet, the orange juice, the hot cup of coffee, the diner cappuccino we all know and love out of those old school machines. I talk about it all the time. They don't even have those around anymore. I'm probably making you guys hungry. I apologize. This video also comes out Friday afternoons. And I'm talking breakfast. Anyways, I don't know why Portillos is trying to do breakfast. I don't know what the hullabaloo is. I don't know why they would want to open their restaurants for a couple more hours. I don't know what the big pull is. They're doing the same exact foods that everybody else does. The hash browns, the cheese. I think one menu item is just sides of bacon. It just, I don't know. To me, it doesn't feel like the breakfast menu lends itself to be profitable to Portillos. Gosh, I just sounded like a person in a boardroom, But let's go try. Maybe it'll blow me out of the water. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I've driven out this way for a date, I think. Yeah, for a date I went on, and I've had to go out this way to pick up a bridesmaid's dress. It's the only 2 times I've ever driven out this way. That's very funny. The date went, the dress fitting went horrible. I called my mom out of the store crying. I said, it doesn't fit, it's too long, it's ugly. And it turned out beautiful, of course. The date turned out nothing. These men, even in their 30s, are maturing at the speed of molasses. At the speed of molasses. Molasses stuck in a bottle. Molasses syrup. Syrup breakfast. See how I tied it back? What's a pack of semis called? A sem-us? Not a semi, a sem-us. A sem-we? This is the stupidest joke I've ever. Oh my god. I got a headache from how bad that joke was. A sem-we? A sem-us. Not a semi. Oh my gosh, we got semis, we got a dump truck, we got a pace bus, we got a school bus. Oh my gosh, where is everyone commuting to? I feel, okay, it's all construction. What is going on? This feels like a backlot of a theater, a movie. Okay, the only people getting this breakfast thing are people who know about it, who saw an advertisement. This is nuts. Usually there's people with the iPads and there's a line. This is odd. This is weird. What can I get for you? You might be wondering why we're back in the office. Oh, we're just about to taste test why are we back in the office? Editor Christine here. Guess what happened? Got all the way to the payment window after ordering, so they're already cooking and flambeing and cheddar cheesing and stirring the iced coffees. Didn't have my wallet. I was so embarrassed. I just drove home. I always joke about how I don't know where my wallet is. I've only ever, I think this is the second time in 5 years of making videos that I've ever not had my wallet while filming something, and I think before it was just a coffee order. It was very embarrassing. I had to search through the middle console hoping I had some cash on me, which usually there's a $20 bill in there, and I found $3, and then I had to turn around to this woman in the drive-thru. I was like, could you cancel that? I was like, I'm so sorry. The look of disappointment and anger and annoyance I got from her, I've never gotten from a stranger, I don't think. She was annoyed. And I was like, okay, it was such an accident. Purely, and I didn't do it on purpose. I don't do this all the time. It was purely by accident. Then I had to pull over and I had to call my mom to just have her locate my wallet to make sure that I didn't lose it somewhere on the trip or it's not sitting in the driveway. It was just sitting in my office. By the time that I drove home and then drove back, I just couldn't face that lady anymore. No, she looked so annoyed with me. So I didn't get the food today. I literally came home and just made breakfast and just thought about how stupid of a mistake that was. Eggs, toast, cuties. So yeah, we'll try again. But I'm not going back to that location. I've burned that location. I can't make it. We're trying this again. This is a different day. And yes, a different location. It's 8 a.m. Listen, when you're in a scary situation, the top 3 things they tell you not to do, one of them includes not going to a secondary location. But if you're a person who makes YouTube content, who went to go try a fast food restaurant's first attempt at breakfast, and then went to one location and forgot your wallet, yeah, you're going to want to go to that second location. Don't embarrass yourself twice at the same location. We're at a totally different Portillos. This one doesn't have a drive-thru. It looks like an old firehouse brick building. I've never been over here before. And I drove all the way here with my wallet in my hand like this. Oh, I definitely have my wallet this time. I'm not taking it out of my sight. And you're like, oh, maybe it's just the wallet. Maybe she has no cards. No, they're in here. There's several ways to pay in here. And if all else fails, I could entice them with a library card. Oh, that place is dead. Dead, dead, dead. Oh my gosh, it felt like... Okay, look, coffees. I felt like I was walking in for my shift. You know when you walk in, you work at a restaurant, you walk in for your shift and like no one's there yet, it's just you and the cooks like organizing stuff and wiping stuff down. Felt like I was clocking in for my shift. There's nobody in there. And half of the tables are like roped off because they cleaned them and like obviously they're not just gonna let people eating lunch or breakfast just like sit anywhere they want. We do a little bit of this. You ever been to a Portillos? Like the neon signs are on. It felt like you're at a museum after close. My boss just texted me. She's like, I put you on a half hour earlier tomorrow. Great. We need to try this coffee ASAP. As far as presentation goes, we got Portillos cups and then a big ass sticker on the side. Did we need all that? It's kind of a lot. I know you guys have a system and I know they're big on like the assembly line, but this is a big ass ugly sticker. You guys couldn't have like little breakfast stickers. One means this, one means that. I got 2 coffees because their coffee, they have like a chocolate cake shake coffee. I need to get iced or hot, and it just is what it is. But then if you look under the iced coffee section, they said they're working with like a specific coffee company, and then the only add-ins are like vanilla, sugar-free vanilla, and then like half and half. So I got vanilla and half. I was like, if that's the only option, we're gonna try the only option. Now I was watching her make these. They just have literally syrups like Monin syrups. You know what I'm talking about? Like, does anybody know that brand? I mean, anybody could buy that. Where's the chocolate cake shake? This better not just taste like chocolate. This better taste like their chocolate cake shakes. I wouldn't be upset if I found they put a little bit of mayo in this iced coffee because the chocolate cake shakes come with mayo. Does this place have a drive-thru? What is this? This is literally a drive-thru. Oh, I could have not. Okay. It's just chocolate syrup. No, I don't know how you would put a Portillo's chocolate cake shake in here, but you can't just put chocolate syrup in it and call it a day. No, it has to have a distinctive factor. I know that you guys are like playing into it. Why wouldn't you just do like a chocolate iced coffee? Chocolate iced coffee, chocolate frosting, chocolate, decadent chocolate. I don't know, just different branding. Don't lie and tell me it's a freaking cake shake. Like, what the heck? The base of this coffee is interesting. I feel like I've had the coffee grounds and coffee beans of this before. It tastes somewhere in between like a gas station or hotel coffee. They never give you iced coffee at hotel. It's different. Does this immediately make me think of chocolate cake shake? No. I'll drink it. I have no problem drinking this. This is better fast food iced coffee than I've had at a lot of places. So I'll give you that. I've had the bottom of the barrel. I've had the hotel cup of coffee that they must have found in someone else's room and then put back in the lobby for everyone else to enjoy. What? Where'd you get this from? They're like, oh, it's from room 7A. You're like, you don't mean the lobby? I'm like, no. Tastes like they took it off of someone's food cart. What's that called when you get room service? Room service. I hate how the label's just screaming at you in the face. The label is too much. The label is over half the cup. That's just packaging. That's just, if you guys are going to keep the breakfast around, figure out a little different labeling system. A sticker, a something, or I don't know. And you guys aren't even that busy. If you guys were slammed, by the time that these stickers got to you, stickers would be falling off. Also, I don't know what they're getting prepared for, but if you go to Portillos, you order over here and then you walk down the assembly line and you stand in like this big open area where they call out orders and stuff. Oh, so is that me? You really gotta listen for the numbers. I've always seen people make jokes about Portillos, how they yell into this microphone and it's always like so muted. And jarbled. Jarbled. Wow, great word for 8 in the morning. Oh, and so I'm sitting there looking at like whatever. They have just 20 pieces of cake put in like to-go containers just sitting on the counter. I was like, oh, you guys are getting ready for like a lunch rush? People could just pick up cake. And then next to that is these carrier things that they gave me. 4 or 5 of these carriers just filled with black iced coffee. Like just 20 iced coffees. No add-ins, just sitting there on the counter. I said, is someone making like is someone literally catering Portillo's coffee and they got all the employees black pour over iced coffee? Is that what everyone agreed on? Is that what everyone wanted? It made no sense. Who's ordering 20 black iced coffees? Okay. Oh gosh, I just knocked over the coffees. I never see stuff come in this little bag. This is oh, okay. There's just a huge chunk of egg in there. Look. I think it's a maple. Oh, it's just falling apart. This is fantastic. Do I have my tray back here? I'm using this thing more and more. Are we hooked in? No, we're not. This is gonna fall right off of here. Okay. It said the word maple. Maple bacon croissant, sausage patty with egg. Okay, this egg looks fresh. I don't know if it's fresh, but it looks fresher than those damn, like, frozen patties that are, like, dehydrated. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna take a picture down here, because if I show you, it's just gonna fall down. Okay, a little croissant. little crust on them. Look at that egg. That looks fresher. It looks like there's cheese in it. And then there's the patty. The patty looks like fresh. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I'm already kind of impressed by how this looks, you know? It looks like they did not phone it in. It's like a burger bun croissant. Croissants don't usually come in this form. You know, a croissant is like, we all know what a croissant looks like, right? How'd they make it into a croissant bun? The first flavor I got was salt. Very salty. What the hell? Second flavor, maple. Now it's come from the bread. It's very salty. Why? Are the eggs salty? It must be salt because what other... Usually eggs don't have that much flavor. Let's be real. Eggs do not have like a crazy outstanding flavor. These have like an outstanding flavor of salt, it tastes like. It's not the worst. You have to just get used to it. This is not bad. If anything, it's a little bland besides the salt, but most breakfast sandwiches are. If they don't infuse it with maple, you got to add your own Cholula, your hot sauces, your srirachas, your whatever. It feels fresh, fresher than I've had at some places. The croissant bun is not bad. I like. It's buttery, it's toasted, it's good. For this being their first attempt at breakfast, this is pretty up there with everybody else. The sausage patty is a little thin considering the eggs is such a fat helping. But it's the morning, I'm starving, and that's pretty good. Would it be worth the drive all the way back out here? No. That tasted like the butter they put on that was like a maple butter. You know, it wasn't infused, the maple wasn't as strong as like a McGriddle. But it was a nice sugary compliment to the salt. Which is what you want breakfast food to be. You want salty, you want sweet, you want the perfect combo. That's what breakfast food is about. That perfect combo. I also got the hash browns. I just got them loaded because there's no way I was going to try the bacon on its own. Look at that little monstrosity coming out of there. That's crazy. I think it's literally just hash browns with cheese and bacon. Ew, okay dokie. Ew, okay. I like this cup, the red and the white of this cup. Big fan. Oh, does it also have eggs on it? Oh, shoot. Why do I have a knife? I picked up a fork. This is a spoon. Okay. No sporks. Portillos is not doing sporks, everybody. Start spreading the news. Remember when we did that episode where I tried Jimmy John's and they had like a pasta salad, potato salad, and they gave me like a petri dish, like a freaking petri dish, shallow dish worth of stuff? This is the type of container they should be giving stuff in. You know what I'm talking about? Lead by example. Okay, this actually looks like bomb. I didn't know there's also eggs in here. What kind of cheese would this be? This has got to be the cheese that they put on the fries, right? They're not using a different cheese, right? Like, we're not going through the effort of all that. And there's little hash brown rounds at the bottom. Let's try it. Okay, it's literally smothered and covered in the cheese that they put on their fries, and I'm fine with that. Oh, we can work with this. The little hash brown rounds, they kind of look like Dunkin's, which are good, but they give you like 4 for like $7. Crazy. Could use a little more potato, a little less fried outside, but it's like, oh, there's like a fried little chunk. There's some good bacon chunks in there too. As far as fast food bacon, that bacon's not that bad. This would be my order. Okay, Portillos, shit. That's something they like wouldn't do at a diner, but from a fast food place, like, oh yeah, just throw it all in one bowl, smothered and cover it with cheese. I'll take that to go. Yes, yes, yes. I'll be eating that in the car. I'll be eating that on the way into work. Pleasantly surprised by that. Okay, we also have to try. Now, this is where I think we should have just focused our efforts on the chocolate cake shake flavors. This is a chocolate cake shake donut. You're getting the glare a little bit. You know what? Let's talk about the packaging. I kind of love the lack of packaging, Portillo's branding on this item. They literally just threw this damn donut in this clear container and go, here. And listen, you'll know that it's from Portillo's and it's a chocolate cake shake donut. Okay, when if you walk into work with this and someone goes, what is that? It's just like, you just got a one-off donut. You're like, it's from Portillo's. They started doing breakfast. It's like a cake shake donut. You people will know. This is telling you that the product is doing the work for itself. They could have literally put a fat Portillo sticker on here, and they didn't. They go, I want to see the product. Show me what you're working with. Lift? Is this sealed shut? How did you guys get this? Am I stupid? How do I open this? Oh, that looks actually fantastic. That looks that's like this covered in frosting. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Is this gonna fall if I try and take one of these coffees again? The coffees are just sitting in the sun. Passes the damn smell test, that's for sure. Honestly, if we just came here for the frickin' donuts, and the more, now I need a damn fork. Okay, it's a little, just gotta cut into it. Okay. This frosting on here is definitely the frosting they put on their chocolate cake, and it looks fresh, and you definitely have to eat this with a fork. This is not like a pickup donut. You're gonna need a fork, a crap ton of napkins. And you're definitely gonna need a mirror to check your face after you eat this, I'm sure, because the frosting's gonna be everywhere. You're gonna look like that kid in frickin' Matilda. I mean, yeah. I guess they're collaborating with like Stan's Donuts, I think is what I saw. It literally tastes like their chocolate cake. And I'm realizing now that their chocolate cake literally has to be like 74% icing. It's denser than the cake. I mean, obviously it's a donut. Like they converted it so well. If you ever wanted to eat a slice of Portillo's chocolate cake at 7 in the morning, you could do that now. Their cake is more crumbly. Crumbly. This is great. This is a home run. This is what they promised it was, and they delivered. That's great. It doesn't have to be anything special. This is fantastic. And it tastes like fresh too. I just go back in, I go, good job. Good job, everybody back there. They go, what? Weren't you just in there like a half hour ago ordering something? I'm like, good job, everybody. Just to confirm, you also could have gotten an Italian beef here at 9 a.m. They have all of their breakfast menu, and then it has a little like wink wink to what they're known for. You can also get an Italian beef at literally 7 a.m. if you want to. That was an option on the menu. All right, last thing we're going to try. Speaking of mirrors, okay. The other thing I'm trying is a Polish sausage sandwich, which is something you can get on their lunch and dinner menu. So they brought it over to the breakfast, which I also think is kind of nice. That's a good way to incorporate stuff. And then it comes with egg and cheese. It comes with a giardiniera sauce on a toasted French bread. Now, the French bread also lends itself to the Italian beef. I kind of like this concept for a sandwich trying to mix what you guys are known for with some breakfast items. I don't like the Polish sausages. I don't think I do. Not really a fan. Craziest thing I get with a hot dog is the ones that have like the cheese infused. And most people are like, that's disgusting. I've had brats. I've had Polish sausages. I mean, I went to school in Wisconsin, for crying out loud. They love their brats. This is like instead of just putting chocolate syrup in it, the real thing, chocolate, they put the idea of chocolate in there. Like a syrupy chemical fake chocolate. That the more I try that coffee, I'll drink it. It's acceptable. But it's like, the coffee should be better. You know, people are coffee fiends. You know, when you're looking at that advertisement, the first thing that catches your eye would be the chocolate shake cake coffee, you know? Okay, the serving of eggs on this one is very interesting. I feel like, do they have a set serving of eggs? You get what you get, which I also enjoy. They're not like sticklers. I'm trying to see if there's like, where's this? Oh, what's this cheese? Oh, is this the... Okay, when you open up a sandwich like this spread must be the giardiniera stuff. I was like, I just disrupted the ecosystem. Okay, so this should have a little bit of a bite to it from the spices and the sauce. Okay, let's try it. Okay, but it just kind of tastes like you're eating a... Yeah, Oh, God. The egg is everywhere. As much as I appreciate the free serving helping of eggs, loosey-goosey with the eggs. This is messy. Little egg flakes all over the place. Like, how is it flaking off? It took 3 bites of that to figure out that all I'm tasting is the Polish sausage. And every single time I take a bite, the casing of the sausage is not breaking with the stuff on the inside. So I just keep getting like the meat without the casing of the... And I can't even taste the eggs at that point. They're so overpowered. It tastes like they're not even there. The eggs at this point in this sandwich taste like filler. You're like, oh, I just think the eggs are filling space because I'm not even tasting them. You can eat them on the side once they fall off the damn sandwich. I like the concept, I do. Like, why couldn't you guys cut the this looks gross. Why couldn't you guys cut the sausage in half and like fillet it, you know? It's a little easier to bite. Also, this giardiniera spread, I didn't know you could make that in a spread. When you get an Italian beef and you put like the giardiniera on it, it's too much. I don't like it. But if you put it in a spread and I could dunk it next to my cheese cup with an Italian beef, that might be better. Messy. This is the messiest one and the payoff isn't even that great. Like, how are you guys eating that in a commercial? This is why you don't see anyone eating the breakfast food, Ashley, because that is how, yeah. The best food actor model out there couldn't even eat that in a commercial and make it look good. Something that is a good concept in theory, but too hard to eat does not make a good item. The ingredients in the food item itself is only as good as the vehicle which with its consumed. Oh my gosh, I sound like a little food scientist. You know what I'm talking about? The eggs in this case acted like a dressing. You ever had a sandwich and they put like a dressing on it? Not a sauce, a dressing. And as you're eating it, the dressing is just like literally falling out of the sandwich. It's just like dripping all over the place at one point because you're like so into eating it, it's like down your arm. You're like, can I have a napkin for my under forearm? You got any under forearm napkins? That, it was just delivered the wrong way. Tasted fine. Whoops. Couldn't even really taste the eggs on that one. They were so salty in the other one. The guy who took my order is leaving. He got an iced coffee. And I bet he got the cheesy eggs because that's the best thing on the menu. What are you eating? He's like, ma'am, you cannot harass the workers at their car. Also, it's 9 a.m. He's like, I just worked my whole shift and it's not even noon. I'm so confused. I used to work the lunch rush and now I'm done by 9 a.m. I'm confused. Okay, there you go. That's the Portillo's breakfast menu. And then they had like one other type of sandwich or like a side of bacon. Oh, it was like a bacon sandwich with like pepper. That does not interest me. I do not care. This is not an episode of Never Have I Ever. I don't know if they have a signature item in the bunch because that last one was not it. That's not the one I would write home about. That's not the one I would put my money in the bank on. Is that the phrase? I'm going to put some money on it from the bank. I'm going to write, I wouldn't put my check on. I wouldn't put the bank on, bet the house on. I wouldn't bet the house on. But yeah, I would give this, if we're doing like a B, C, D, E, F, not E, rating, I would give it like a solid B. Solid B. Yeah. If anybody else tries the coffee, let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. Also, go check out the Patreon. We're going to sit here and try this other iced coffee that I got just half and half in vanilla cream because that was literally the only option. They didn't even have a caramel option. I said, you guys can't throw on caramel? It's just like another type of pump. You guys can't. Okay. You guys should make a jardiniere iced coffee flavor. You guys should have just doubled down on the iced coffee. How about an Italian beef iced coffee? How about a Chicago-style dog running through the garden but in an iced coffee? Oh, it kind of tastes like the boiled hot dog water. And then they poured that over a couple of coffee beans. And then they put it in a cup and put a big-ass sticker on it and then served it to me for $3.74. Could you imagine if they made a hot dog iced coffee? That's disgusting. You know those sodas that they make where it's like, this soda tastes like grass. This is a French fry soda. Like how jelly beans have the weird, disgusting Jelly Belly flavors. If they start doing that with iced coffee, it will not end well. It will not end well for anybody, the people making it, the company, or the consumers. And let's never do that. I don't know why I'm speaking that into the ether. We don't need that. This is your mom's spaghetti iced coffee. Oh, is that a loose ice cube? No, that's an uncooked noodle. Hey, Nana. This is vanilla and this is chocolate. Shouldn't they look a little different? It kind of tastes like the texture of a piece of paper that like got put in a puddle. Why couldn't you guys have done like a blended frappuccino with the cake shake? Whatever, Jeremy. I'm literally retiring in 2 days. I could care less. Oh! Did I say that already? What does that even mean? How does the dust just collect over time? What even is it? We haven't figured out how to stop that yet. Do you think anyone would mistake me for like a detective doing like a stakeout? It's 9 in the morning. We don't have to try.